Hi, we would like to take a couple minutes to talk to you about a recent tragedy that occurred on Guatemala on March 8th. There are more than 350,000 orphans in Guatemala. Some of them live in orphanages that are privately owned, while others live in government-run orphanages. The government-run orphanages are not run well, and these recent events put those conditions into the spotlight.
An orphanage with a capacity of 450 children had more than 700 in there under the age of 17. These children, at no fault of their own, are there due to abandonment or removal from their homes due to physical or sexual abuse. They live in a warehouse-type facility that is underfunded, understaffed, approximately one staff member per 40 children, with a youth prison on site that houses offenders. On March 8th, with a riot broke out. 50 girls living in one of the buildings attempted to escape after repeated reports of being assaulted. They were caught and locked in their room, in a bedroom, and then a fire broke out and the girls were screaming. However, the staff did not realize there was a fire and did not open the door. It remained locked, and 19 girls perished inside that day while screaming and in that heated room. A week later, the death toll is up to 40, and the remainder of the girls are still recovering.
We could talk for an hour about Guatemala and all the broken systems they have, but really we feel the more productive thing to do would be to ask, what can we as Christians do? First, pray. There's a lot to pray for here, but we'd really like to ask that everyone pray for change. We just feel that now is the time and this has to happen. This particular orphanage is closing, and unfortunately there are still thousands of children living in government-run homes, so we really just have to pray for that change.
The children are being placed in other orphanages, and some are being returned back to their homes that they were removed from. The organization that we work through, Orphans Resources International, helps support 60 privately owned orphanages in Guatemala with food, milk, supplies, and work teams. These orphanages are being asked to take these children, to give them a second chance. It would be such a blessing if these children were placed into one of these loving and caring environments. The challenge of finding new homes for these children goes beyond having the space to accommodate them. It's also the ability to be able to continue to care for them.
I think we can have a desensitized reaction to things like this because of all the tragedies in our world. But those of us who have served in Guatemala have fallen in love with the country and the children, and we are absolutely heartbroken at these events.
We have included a link to make it super easy for you to make a financial donation. Anything you can give will be truly appreciated and would surely make a difference in the lives of these children.
And really, just to close, in James 1:27 it says, "Pure and genuine religion in the sight of God the Father means caring for the orphans and widows in their distress and refusing to let the world corrupt us." Thank you so much for your generosity in advance, and God bless you.
Thank you.